Hey, what's happening, guys? Yet another weekend, yet another awesome day out here in Springfield, and I can't be more thankful for this weather because I think last weekend I wanted to try to get some things done to the truck that really need to be done as far as like the header gaskets and shit, and you know, just some regular general maintenance stuff, but kind of got sidetracked, didn't get to do that stuff. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to go and get my header gaskets and get those replaced. Now, I know some people decided and told me that I shouldn't do header gaskets, but I should just do some gold RTV. I mean, the gaskets are the same gaskets that have been on there. Those gaskets have been on there for probably close to 15 years. I would say 15, 20 years, something around there. And they've just now, you know, decided they're going to mess up. So why wouldn't I go back with that? I'm just using some steel, you know, whatever steel combo gaskets they are. They're not the freaking, you know, cardboard, and you know, they should last pretty long. Also, I'm going to be doing a few different videos. I've got a few different cameras. I've got my GoPro, and I've also got my camcorder, and we're going to be taking a few different angle shots. I've got some tripod stuff like that, and I've got to get a video of an install of a grill that Auxbeam sent me for a Jeep. It's called the Gladiator grill, and I've got a whole bunch of different things I would like to try to do today as far as some like install videos and you know, some kind of more point of view perspectives. Now, I've also got my little head strap for my GoPro, so don't be surprised if you see maybe some, you know, first person point of view type videos in you know, from the GoPro in this video. So stay tuned. We got some stuff to do today, and you know, we'll have fun with it. Officially, Lifted Trucks Nationals prep starts today. I'm starting it today. I want to get some things cleaned up and tidied up as far as like the truck goes, and like wiring, and you know, just some detail stuff and everything. I want to get it ready for the new motor that's supposed to be done this year. I don't know how that's going to go because I don't have anything to get it started yet, but we're going to try to make something happen, and we'll get ready for September, guys. And since I'm off on the weekends now, you'll be seeing more videos and more shows local to me, and hopefully this year is going to go a lot different than last year was, because I do have Saturdays and Sundays off, and it's going to be a lot easier for me to cover that stuff. So anyway, guys, I'm going to be doing some sponsor shout outs on my Instagram. I've been doing a couple. I've got some new things in the works. I've got some new ideas in the works, and I can't wait to kind of bring those out and show you guys. So let's go. It's cleaned up too. This is what happens when you work, you know, 55 to 60 hours a week, and you go to work, take your work stuff out with you, and drive, whatever, you know, come back, throw it in, and get it ready for the next day. But it's not as bad as some people's. You know, I see a lot of people's trucks out there that are just covered in dust and dirt and shit, and it's really gross, and I don't know how people live like that. I don't even like having stuff in my seats. My tripod's back there. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go hit up my most favorite store in the world, good old Walmart, grab some radiator flush stuff, and probably some Monsters. I'm gonna have to have some fuel for today. Can't go without my Monsters, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. I know a lot of you were against radiator flush, kind of so was I, but it worked really well for some people, so I'm gonna give it a shot. So my header gasket isn't the problem. I'm gonna step away from all the noise back there. But I actually took the headers off, both of them, and the gaskets are actually fine, which kind of sucks because that means it's something else. Ended up finding out that the collector was really loose where it connects to the rest of the exhaust, so that's another problem in itself. Got to replace that donut gasket, I suppose. But getting those bolts off is not easy. I'm gonna have to cut those suckers off, so that sucks. Always have to have an easy problem turn into something really hard and complicated. So I couldn't do any video of uninstalling the header gaskets because we're just trying to get it done, you know, and it's just hard to do video when you're trying to get things done. But they were a pain in the ass, and they didn't really need replaced, I guess. They weren't the problem, but we replaced them anyway because if you got to take them apart, you might as well. But the whole truck sounds so much better. Like, it actually sounds like a truck. I don't know if you could hear that at all, but it sounds like a truck again, and it feels so much better. Like, power is back, and it's not embarrassing to drive it around. And yeah, it was really loose at the collector because the bolts were so rusted together, and everything was just a bad problem down there. So I replaced the bolts on the collector that the header connects to the rest of the exhaust, and that pretty much fixed the whole problem. So I'm happy to be driving around in a truck that doesn't sound like shit anymore. So yeah, in conclusion, if you guys are wanting to replace your header gaskets, definitely prepare for it to take a while, because it's not the taking the headers apart and taking them off that is a bitch. Really, it's getting them back on that sucks. So, but yeah, got that all done, and that's taken care of, and one less problem on the truck. So I'm happy to have it sounding back to normal again. Like, it actually sounds like it.